Hello and welcome everyone to our Business of Gut Health event. My name is Amber Miller and I'm so excited to be your host tonight and have these amazing, beautiful women on with me that are going to share their stories in the business of gut health with Plexus, what it's done for their families, what brought them here, and why you should consider this for yourself. So before we get started, a few little things about Plexus and why so many people are drawn to it right now. Everyone knows through 2020, we had this unsettled time, right? And social sharing with a home business has always been here. With Plexus, we have been here. I've been with Plexus for 8 years now. And usually I get to say that I've been here the longest out of everyone on our call, but Helen, beautiful Helen, has got me beat, and she's going to share her story with you soon. But with Plexus, I was able to build this home business using these products that blessed my life so massively. Our products are the foundation for all of our successes. Our products are why people keep coming to Plexus, why they keep come back, and why they stay for a lifetime here. And it's what we get to share and offer others. So when you hear people's stories tonight and you think, how in the world did they do this? It was based off the stories that come from our health products that are needed by the masses. And we saw that through last year of people really realizing my health is so important and I want stability with my income. I want to be in control of decisions with my business and where I decide I need to go with that or where I need to be with that. And Plexus offered that built-in infrastructure of products. There's nothing on someone else's end that they have to do. It's $39.95 usually to start your own business with Plexus. And Plexus right now, it's $19.95 for this month. And we saw the industry just boom through 2020, which was such a blessing because we had that all set up. And we're so excited to offer that to everyone tonight, to share the blessing of that and why you can get excited and see the potential of this opportunity for your family. So with that, I'm going to pass it over to my beautiful mother and let her share what brought her to Plexus. And yeah, go ahead, Mom. Take it away.
Hey, well, actually, Amber brought me to Plexus. And I was at a place in life where I had a lot of digestive issues and I had some weight issues. I kind of found myself at a place where my body was no longer making sense to me and I couldn't figure it out. And Amber knew that. And she basically got me to try the products, and the products are amazing. You cannot have a successful business like this if you don't have a really awesome product line. And I'm really, really grateful that Amber also exposed me to the business side. And she was really young, and she's going to share her story. All she did was connect me to an event like tonight. And it connected the dots for me because I was interested in the income side, but I also was looking for something that aligned with a greater purpose that I had for myself. I've always been somebody that's busy, and I was busy at that time, but it definitely got my attention because this was worthwhile. And it was a worthwhile pursuit because with Plexus, you have the ability to help other people. And that was something that I really wanted to do. I had gotten help with these products and I wanted to help others as well. And so it felt like a passion and a drive for me. And I can tell you that residual income is an awesome thing to sit on the other side of. And so I am so incredibly grateful and honored to be on this call with Helen tonight because she is part of the reason why I decided to do this business. Helen and Sonia took time to invest in me and what I knew about myself. And if you're listening to this and you resonate with some of this, like you want to own your own time. You want the financial freedom. You don't want, maybe something happened to you in 2020 that you don't want to ever happen to you again, or you're realizing more and more the value behind a transportable business. And I want to tell you that this is all of that and more. And so I've lost my train of thought completely, but what I knew about myself, I knew that I would show up. I knew that I would learn the things that I needed to learn. I knew if other people had gone before me and learned those things, that I could do it too. And that's what I knew about myself. Okay, being on a Zoom like this would have terrified me 8 years ago. And thankfully, I didn't have to do that to build my business. But I'm here tonight to hopefully share that with you. And also, one thing that I knew, and it's reason I want to do like an amazing introduction to Helen, is when I saw Helen and I saw the type of person that she was, and that she really liked to invest, I'm gonna cry, in other people from such a place of sincerity. And she did that for me. And so, thank you, Helen.
All right, am I on? Okay, well, you're an easy person to love on, Lori. Wow, thank you so much for having me. This is so fun. And I always love sharing my story because I always hope, just like you, Lori, something I say tonight might resonate with somebody. There are so many different walks of life in our industry of network marketing. It's like the coolest industry ever. And we come literally from all different kinds of backgrounds. My story started in the 90s when I joined another network marketing company, kind of on a whim. I wasn't a great college student. I was much more entrepreneurial mindset, but I didn't really know about network marketing. So I kind of stumbled into an opportunity with a cosmetic company, and it was actually my home, my career for 16 years prior to Plexus. I loved helping women feel beautiful, take care of their skin, all the things, because I know as women, we struggle with a lot of, self-confidence and self-esteem. And there was something just wonderful about making somebody feel beautiful, because when they feel pretty on the outside, they feel better on the inside. So through a series of events that occurred in my life, I chose to step away from that business in around 2009. I was a little bit burnt out. I felt like it was a party-driven business, very cumbersome, lots of blocks of time that it took to do my business, hours and hours a night, holding skincare classes, parties, etc. So that was kind of the only network model that I knew of. And I was in the somewhat, early stages of my 40s-ish. And I kind of thought I wanted to have a different career for the other half of my life. So around that time, my mom was advancing in her stages of Alzheimer's, and I wanted to take the opportunity to be her caregiver. So for 3 years, I was out of network marketing. I had lots of different part-time jobs. One of them was taking care of my mom. That was the best, one. But I also was a weight loss coach, and I missed that part of network marketing, cheering people on, having a small part in their success, encouraging people, loving on people, especially when it came to health. So that opened this whole new world for me about how I realized how many people truly struggle for optimal health. And I missed so much helping people. And I literally thought, okay, I need a plan B someday when my mom's no longer here. Maybe, just maybe, I could do something, help people, with their health. But I don't want to do network marketing again. I'm not going back to school. Who prays with caveats? I had all these this grandiose idea what I wanted to do. Well, my favorite saying is, we plan, God laughs. And that's exactly what happened in the summer of 2012. I was on this little social media site called Facebook, and I came across the name of an old friend who I had been in the other company with, and she was doing this thing called Plexus. Now, what so many of my members struggle with that I learned in the 3 years of being a weight loss coach is carb and sugar cravings. They could do the plan to a T, but they would eat all their points by 5 o'clock because they were eating the wrong foods. So when I learned about Plexus, I went to the website, read all about the gut health, the blood sugar balancing, our slim drink. Everything just made sense to me. And I thought I'd be crazy not to try these products myself, because at 4 o'clock every day, I either had to have a nap or a sweet Starbucks drink, which now I couldn't even choke down because it's like I can't even drink it. But one of those things had to happen. And just to make a really, really long story short, I was having a great conversation with my friend Sheila. And she told me all about Plexus and the products, what they were doing for people with glucose metabolism. And I mean, it was beyond. I thought, if this really works, I could actually, this could be my plan B. But I got to sell something. Oh, it's network marketing. But it opened up a whole new type of network marketing to me that I didn't realize, which was through texting, social media, working at the nooks and crannies of your life, capitalizing, becoming the master of moments, 10, 15 minutes. You can get a lot of stuff done if you're like Lori on a mission, which I was, to help people. I thought, if these products really work, my dad had had diabetes for 30 years. I've watched that as a cruel disease. What it did to his body and what it created with Parkinson's and his Alzheimer's, I thought, I want to help people. And so I harangued my best friend, Sonia, who Lori alluded to. And I said, we are going to lock arms. And if these products really do what they say they're going to do, we are going to go straight to the top and get that Plexus Lexus I saw Sheila earn. And that's exactly what happened. What I will say about, because I know I don't have a lot of time, but I try to really have people think about how this could possibly apply to you. Yes, I brought some leadership skills from my other, from my experience, 16 years in another company to this, but I'm no different than anybody else. I just made a decision that I realized it's a whole other level to help people with their health. Cosmetics was fun. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, it was wonderful. But when you get text messages like, Plexus changed my life, Plexus saved my life. I mean, it's crazy. We save those, right? Y'all, like, we just can't even believe how life-changing these products are. And so when you can build a business, I Googled right before this call, I was like, I wonder exactly what our industry is worth. And Google told me in 2017, it was $1,082 billion industry. I can promise you after last year, it's a lot more than that. People are paying attention to their immune system. So the demand for our products is only increasing. And like Amber said, for $19.95, you can take a chance on yourself. If you don't have a plan B for your life, if you don't feel like you're living your calling, your passion, your dreams, I'm 53 years old, y'all. And I always say, you are never too old. It is never too late. If you feel just the slightest bit that something we say tonight, you can put yourself in that picture of success, possibly. What have you got to lose? Nothing. You got everything to gain, possibly, right? And so the last thing, what I just want to close with is what I love more than anything about this industry or our company in Plexus is our culture. These ladies, I can't tell you how blessed I am. My yes and Sonia's yes, the ripple effect. These beautiful women are in my downline. They're 3 of my diamonds. And we get to do life together, go to Maui every year, this year, Mexico. We get to just cheer each other on and love on each other. And we're just 4 diamonds of now, I think almost 200. And the most beautiful souls in this business, because to really be successful, you have to be sold on your products, yourself, and want to be a servant of other people. You can't, there's no shortcuts to success. You have to love people and love them well and believe that this opportunity and these products can be as life-changing as we talked about, and it could possibly happen for you too. So that's my story.
Thank you so much, Helen. That was so amazing and so inspiring. And we are so grateful that you said yes, because all of us are here because of that original yes. So thank you for bringing up the ripple effect and being the start of that for us. And I love what you said about how huge the industry is in 2017. I recently looked up stats for 2020, and it said the second quarter of 2020 was among the best quarters that the industry has seen in the last 40 years. Wow. In social sharing, because people want something different. We want that stability we were talking about. So before I introduce Jamie, I love having her on because her and I's stories, I think, are pretty similar. We're both young moms. I have 3 kids. She has 3 little kids. And while I didn't come to Plexus to have a new passion. I came to it because I needed freedom from our current situation. My husband worked full time. I really wanted him around when our kiddos were little. I wanted that freedom of lifestyle. I craved that, but we were always hardly getting by, and a washing machine would break, or we would need new tires on the car, and there would be right back at the beginning again. So I was 23 years old when I started Plexus. I love having a variety of stories on here, and I had zero experience in really anything, and I was looking for that opportunity. And it was these stories that I heard that inspired me to think maybe I could do that. And in Plexus, what I loved, being a young stay-at-home mom, not having any extra income, I could say yes to this opportunity. And like Helen said, apply myself in those little moments of the day, learn as I go, have this amazing community. And at 25 years old, be able to reach the top and retire my husband and have that life of freedom now as a family. So that is what we're so excited. And that's why we get so passionate about this, to pass on to all of you. So with that, Jamie, can you share your story and what brought you to Plexus and what you found here?
Hi, thank you guys, and thanks for having me on here tonight. So yes, my story starts about 5 years ago. I am a mom of three littles, and my husband's a Black Hawk pilot in the Army, and he's also a game warden. But 5 years ago, we were actually in a transition period. He had just gotten back, or we had just gotten back from Fort Rucker, Alabama for flight school, and we were living with my parents because we were trying to find a home, and that was about the same time that Plexus kind of got introduced to me. And I originally was drawn to it because I was looking for long-term health. My mom and my grandma both had a health issue, and I thought I should take care of myself now instead of waiting for something to happen. So I didn't have any massive health concerns at the moment, but I was looking at the big picture. And that's what I love about these products. These are for everybody. This is for our health now, but it's for our health in the future. It's for our family's health. So I was drawn to it for that. And I had shared with a few friends right away because I thought it would be really great to get my products paid for or something little there. But I had no idea how massively I would need this business. But God knew. It was incredible timing. I remember like it was yesterday having this conversation with my husband, and we sat down and it was determined I was going to have to go back to work, at least part-time, to make ends meet. At that time, I was a stay-at-home mom to my two little kids. And prior to that, I had done social work, but I had always, some of you ladies maybe know, as far back as I can remember, had it planned out what my future was going to be or look like, right? And I always wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. That was just me. So to be in that moment, in that conversation with my husband, and I just bawled. I was just like, this option to be a stay-at-home mom is being ripped from me. I don't even have the choice anymore. And in that moment, I was like, I couldn't even come to grips with it. But thankfully, I was already just had started Plexus, and I was like, what if this could be that avenue? What if in a few months, can we put it on hold? Give me a few months and I can make, maybe I can make enough to stay home and I don't have to go back to work. And thankfully, that was the start of an incredible journey. And I just want to say, where I was in that moment, I didn't have the confidence. I didn't have the belief. I did not, I was kind of a quiet person if it was people I didn't know. I lacked any type of just bigger picture or vision for myself even. And I wasn't even on social media, you guys. I was about to cancel my Facebook account. So I'm so thankful I did not. But I had people who believed in me. My friends who I joined with, Tiffany and Fallon, I remember a 3-way call with them, and they had belief so big. And they actually talked about these ladies on this call because they're our upline, and they had gone before us and they had gone to the top. And they said, you know what? And Tiffany and Fallon were just in the beginning ranks, but that didn't matter, right? Their belief was so big. It didn't matter where they were at on this journey. They said, you know what? This company is incredible. The integrity, these products are things that people need every single day. It's consumable. You reorder it. They're products that are making an impact and a difference, right? And then the compensation plan is unique. They said, we are going to the top. We can do this and you can come with us. they believed in me big. So I maybe didn't have that, but I borrowed that belief and I made that decision in that very phone call right there. And I was like, you know what? If I do what they do, why can't I go to the top with them? So I said yes, and I decided to say yes to the simple systems that were being duplicated down to us to be successful in this business. And like what these ladies had already referenced in terms of loving big on people, and we already have the products that are making the impact. Being a part of this community, this culture, the personal growth that came with it. I would never have been on a call or thought that I could ever be on a call like this 5 years ago. But the personal growth that comes with this, and it's allowed me to think bigger, to have that belief in myself and to grow. And the ripple effect that not only then affected our family, I was able to stay home with my kids. That gave me time back with my family that might not have been there, to do big things for our family for the future. I mean, we had Christian education was huge. That was a financial burden to even consider that. Not living paycheck to paycheck, so many things that impacted our family, but how it impacted others. I mean, I remember phone calls that I was, back then still get on now with people with their health that has changed tremendously, crying on the phone with friends that their health has changed, or that, bill that came up that they can now pay that they otherwise would have been in such a difficult spot. So this is making now an impact on thousands of other people just because someone decided to share with me and offer me an option and believe in me. And now I can do that for other people as well. So I just want to encourage you that not only is this an incredible opportunity, but this is not a cookie cutter thing for that person in the crowd that stands out that you said, oh yeah, that person would do amazing with this, because I was not that person. This is for people of all different personalities, backgrounds, wherever that is. And this is for you. You can make that decision. You can jump in. You can decide to do the things and be a part of this incredible community here and this incredible opportunity.
Woo! I love it. Mic drop right there. So perfect. Thank you, Jamie. And thank you for bringing that up, that everyone starts somewhere different. I was just like you. I mean, I was crying all the time. I don't think I can do this. And I'm so glad that I had women around me. And like you said, following simple steps and borrowing belief of others. So hopefully we gave that to you tonight. If you were on and you're wondering, is this for me? Could I do this? Could this be an option? Borrow our belief and use our stories to see what your future could look like, following the training that Plexus has already set in, sharing products that have been proven to work, and a compensation plan proven to reward those who share. And we hope that you are asking yourself, what if? What if this could be for me? And that we can welcome you inside the Plexus family soon. So thank you for joining. Thank you, Helen, Jamie, Mom, for being on and sharing. And every Thursday night, if you would like to join us, we have Stories of Hope, where we share all about the products and testimonies on that every single Thursday. So ask the person who invited you for a link to that if you want to hear more of those as well. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you, ladies. And we'll see more of you soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
All right.